Fighting corruption is not just good governance, it's self-defense, it's patriotism. Namaskar, this is Shreya Naik of Standard 9 St. Joseph's Convent School, and I intend to extend my views in favor of the topic, will India not be corruption free? Corruption is not a new phenomenon in India. It has been prevalent in society since ancient times. History reveals that it was present even during the Mauryan period. Great scholar Kautilya had also indicated 40 different kinds of corruption in his contemporary society. Well, the simple meaning of corruption implies the abuse of public power for private benefit. Corruption promotes illegality, inequality, injustice, inconsistency and inefficiency in public conduct and behavior. It destroys the moral fabric of the society and erodes the faith of the common man in the legitimacy of the political and administrative setup. Corruption in India is very deep-rooted. People seem to have no shame in engaging in corrupt practices. I would say corruption is the cancer that is hurting the Indian society and economy very badly. The situation was such that it was more expensive to buy an apartment in Delhi than in Washington DC. Demonetization was the first step towards making India corruption free. We have a great leader at present who is non-corruptible, our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi. But it needs time as corruption is deep-rooted in our society and people seem to have no shame in engaging in corrupt practices. Automation, digitalization and cashless transactions are the first baby steps towards making India corruption free. Now, I would like to spell few points for eradication of corruption to make our country corruption free. First, corruption needs to be fought on multiple fronts. Despite countless policy diagnoses, public campaigns to raise awareness should be the primarily focused area. Second, there is a need to adopt a formal mechanism of information sharing by the government in the public domain. In order to improve the public accountability of the government, a fair amount of transparency in its functioning should be introduced. Third, another area that needs reforms to curb corruption is political finance. Political parties now depend on black money. To resolve this, we should follow the European system of financing their political parties as present in Denmark. Fourth, there is a need to initiate reforms in direct taxes, and there should be a direct tax reform commission to supplement GST by making income tax lower and depending on financial transaction tax as a major source of revenue. Fifth, the need of the hour is freedom in the economic sphere, that is good education, housing, development and nurturing in the social sphere, that is more important. At last, the slogan of Honest Bharat is essential for Samriddh Bharat in bringing a spiritual dimension into the system and hence should be spread to all corners of the country. So friends, let us join our hands together to make our country corruption free. It should not be a slogan, it should be our way of life. Corruption is a crime. Let it destroy before it destroys us. Thank you.